0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
Oh, that's real good.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
Hello, and welcome to the wonderful pair where two travel agents with very different perspectives collide. I'm Jess, the queen of couples getaways, and this is Tracy, the magical mama conquering family travel with a sprinkle of chaos, bringing you unique insights, experiences, whether you're dreaming of a child-free adventure like a certain someone I see on my screen, or planning a family vacation. We are so excited to be here on National Travel Advisor Day.
Yay!
And I'm not lying, Tracy. I'm a little jealous of where you are right now.
I wish I could turn this table and like have the view, but it is it's a little heavy. So you can kind of see the reflection there.
Yes, I see palm trees. Where are you right now?
So I am in the Bahamas, Nassau to be exact, at Sandals Royal Bahamian. They invited me here for Travel Advisor Day and to do a little resort tour, learn more about the brand and what it has to offer. I've been selling this brand since I started as a travel advisor, but it's nice to kind of like be in the thick of it and live the experience that so many of my clients have lived, and for myself, to kind of gain insights, to see, you know, a little bit more about how people would go about spending their day here or at any sandals. And it's been really great. The people here are lovely, and I'm having a great time.
So you're at a sandals resort that I have not been to. So I've only done the ones in Jamaica. And you're in the Bahamas, so slightly different, but the brand is still the same. You're still getting
Right.
that 5-star luxury. You were saying you haven't had breakfast yet, but you got your coffee. Like, so tell me about right, you're eating, which we love. So the food is amazing no matter where you're going. But Royal Bahamian, remind me, is that the all sweet one? I should know
No.
this. But Sandals
No,
has so
no,
many
it's
resorts,
hard. I thought it was too. It's not. It has the 3 luxury levels. Yes. It's one of the smaller ones though. And I would consider it, you know how every sandals has its own vibe, and its own feel and various price points throughout the portfolio. So this one I would say is like more like a mid-level sandals. So like Ochi would be like, you know, entry, and then this is the kind of like the next level up. I absolutely love it here though. I love it here. I think what you pay to come here is totally worth it. I was looking at quotes last night, you know, and yeah, I mean, I think it's more than worth it actually. So everything you get here has been, everything I've experienced has been great. So, you know, I'm not gonna like, there are some things that they can improve upon, but that's like every brand, but it's nothing that has been like, oh, I'll never come back here again. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the people here are lovely. The staff is awesome. When I got here, they literally have a red carpet for you. So, well, first I got through immigration, and then you go to the sandals desk and they check you in. And that from the get-go, that experience was like, yes, yes, please, because they were so warm, so welcoming. I was completely exasperated from getting up at 4 a.m. that day and coming and traveling down and then getting stuck in immigration for a little while. And then, so I finally get to the sandals desk and they're just like happy and lively. And, you know, I checked myself in and the gentleman was like, okay, teenager, let's take you to your shuttle, teenager. And I'm like, I love you. Can you follow me around the resort? And just be like, are you having a good time, teenager?
They, no matter what, I don't know how they do it. The team, the staff that's there at every single moment, I just felt so loved and like supported. And like you said, their family, like it's just this amazing team. I don't know how they do it, no matter who you interact with as a sandals agent, like their team, they're crazy. So I'm glad to see that it extends beyond Jamaica. I
Oh
figured it did.
no. Oh
Um,
yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
they,
No. The entire staff. We met the leadership team several times. So
I think
it's been,
I
yeah,
think we
no,
talked about
it's
that
been
the
great.
last time when we were talking about my trip, is that this is an unusual brand for like us selling, is that like we literally have a list of every single general manager and culinary manager and on up the vice presidents. I mean, the vice president and I are friends on Facebook. Like it's crazy that you have access, we as travel agents have access to making sure that if there's like a dietary issue or we're saying, hey, my VIP honeymooners are coming, like what other, I just think it's crazy. And we're not a sandals evangelist. We send people anywhere. That's why we're a travel advisor. We're going to find the right trip for you. But now you're making me want to go talk to the other half of Team Labo and see if we can get down to a sandals, because it's always
Oh, I have to bring
sounding
my
fun.
husband here. Yeah, that's the only thing that's missing is Jim. So I really wish he was here. But I've made so many friends.
Aw.
So it's nice. I've actually there's a husband and wife team here named Britta and Eric. And I met them, and within 30 seconds I pretty much adopted them. And Eric's been calling me his sister the whole time. We're his adopted sister. And they're a lovely, lovely couple. Britta owns her own travel agency, so she's like a super woman. Eric is a retired. Oh no, actually, he's not retired yet, but he's a Detroit police officer. Just a lovely couple. I've met so many lovely people. Another travel agent from Pennsylvania, bunch from the Midwest. No, it's been great learning from everyone and hearing all their stories and how they got involved.
Yeah.
All passionate about what we're passionate about is just sending people away to have a good time.
Well, that's actually kind of a good segue into National Travel Advisor Day. Everybody has a day of the year where we celebrate, and I guess today is National Travel Advisor Day. I was supposed to Google how it started and who started it, and who
Oh, it
knows.
started in 2016.
There we go.
I don't know who started it though.
Okay.
But ASTA and Travel Leaders Network came out in full support of it. So yeah, it's been a thing now because a lot of different vendors, like Sandals today is hosting one. We're going to the private island. We're meeting the Minister of Tourism.
Ooh.
And yeah, so it's been a big deal. They have, I think, like 400 travel agents across their portfolio celebrating with them today. They're taking other travel agents out to lunch back in the United States. But other vendors participate in this as well. So it's been a big global kind of like, thank you everybody for doing what you do. But I almost feel like I don't need a thank you because this job is so fulfilling for me. I feel like I should be, and I know I do. I thank people constantly that refer me, that allow me to do this for them because it makes me so happy to do this.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the fun, is that I don't think people realize kind of like what we do. And that's what we wanted to talk about today, is that, yes, people see us going to a sandals in the Bahamas and they're like, oh, you get a free vacation. I was like, that is not a vacation as you think about it. I think I was telling you when I went for my trip, I did 20,000. I did as many steps in their brand and their resorts as I did in Disney. On a random day, because you're really touring, you're trying to see all the different rooms, you want to see all the different hotel options, depending on what familiarization tour you're on,
Yeah.
because that's our job, is to know which location is best for you.
No, absolutely. It's, I'm lucky because this resort has a smaller footprint.
Okay.
So it's not as insane, which I love. I think it's perfect for groups. And it's
Okay.
funny because then, on yesterday, a ton of groups just checked in. And I'm walking around going, this resort would be perfect for groups. And then these two huge groups come in. But it's perfect for groups. I think it's great for a vow renewal. I think it's great for sensory or neurodivergent adults.
Okay.
Who don't want a lot of crowds, who don't want a lot of stimulation. It's a very peaceful resort. They have 2 pools, one quiet, one party. I'm on the quiet side. If you ever want to come here, I recommend staying in the East Bay building, which is where I am in. The beach is it's very compact,
Mhm.
but it's perfect. I believe there are only a little over 400 rooms here.
Okay.
So you don't have lines for anything. It's,
Right.
you know, we went, the first night we were here, we ate at La Plume, which is one of the more popular ones. I would say La Plume and Butch's are the two most popular here. And La Plume is French, and you just didn't feel like the restaurant was packed. It was very intimate and nice, cozy even, and the food has been excellent. I was very impressed with the food. I've eaten at a few all-inclusives, cruises, so I wanted to see how a Sandals compare because they have that global gourmet standard.
Yep.
And I said before, I just went live before from my balcony with my AI glasses, and I think I was a little too excited because I was shaking my head like, um, but I feel like you could always judge a resort or an all-inclusive by the room service, and this is the third time I've gotten the room service. It's been that good.
Okay.
So no
I
complaints
love
about the food whatsoever. And they're very accommodating because we have people at our table with allergies, food sensitivities. So if it's something that's listed, very
that.
much like Disney, if it's something that's, listed on the menu, they accommodate you
Right.
100%.
I love that. But that's also like what our role is. Like, I mean, we are a researcher and a planner. We're going to be the ones that if we haven't had a personal experience like you're having with Royal Bahamian or I had with a couple of
Right.
the Jamaican ones because I went to a beaches, we're going to make sure that we reach out to those people who are our contacts to say, hey, I've got someone who, is on the spectrum. And so they need this particular room type because of X, Y, and Z, or I've got someone who's got an allergy. I want to talk to the culinary team before they go. But that's like, people don't realize that that's what we do. We're not your order taker. I mean, we can be. I mean, I had a client come to me and tell me exactly what Disney Cruise Line room she wanted, and I said, fabulous. We booked it. It was great. And then on the other hand, I had 3 weeks of conversation about a $22,000 Portugal trip.
Right. Right.
So
I
it
mean,
goes both ways, but
right.
I mean, that's what we do. That's why we do this research. It's not just to get a fun trip. I will admit they are fun. I'm not saying they're not, but we want to make sure we have that first, like you're literally there to say, hey, this is great for this type of client versus that.
Right.
And then
Right.
we, as our agency, so obviously we're both agents within Swan and Sparrow Travel. We have a community of about 30 travel agents that all have their different expertises. So like when we have a neurodivergent traveler, we go to Tracy. And when we have someone who wants Europe, they go to Team Labo because Mike speaks French. So we can literally call Paris for your reservations in the middle of the night and speak French. Well, middle of the night here. But people don't realize that. So we're different than a Costco or a, I guess I shouldn't say that. We're different than like one of those online.
No, you should say that. Say it. Say it loud and proud.
So again, when things
we're
go
not
wrong,
a booking engine. We're not a booking engine, right?
When things go wrong, we're the one you call. I don't think you're going to call.
And we answer the phone. I've made dining reservations on many a vacation. I've gotten up at 3 a.m.
Oh, yes.
To help people because I was in a different time zone than they were.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I was in line for some ride my daughter was obsessed with and I didn't understand in Disneyland. It's the fishes one that goes up and down. It's in DCA, I believe. I forgot what it's called. It's like a parasailing thing, but it takes forever.
They renamed that, yeah.
And then I had a dining alert pop up for a reservation a client wanted, and I literally threw the baby at Jim. I was like, catch, and and I got her the reservation she wanted. And obviously it made her happy, but it made me thrilled to do it. You know what I mean? I just love doing that because I get to make people happy. I get to call them and say, yes, I got this room for you. Or yes, I came in under budget. Or yes, you're going to have all the dining reservations you want and you're going to have a great time. Or yes, you can, with neurodivergent children or a family, you can go through an airport. You can go on a trip. It's possible. Believe that. And I'm going to be here and I'm going to help you. So these are things that I love doing. Because frankly, I just love people. And all the agents here, like that's why they got into it too. A lot of them that do curated trips like we do, they want to get to know the clients. They want to get to know the families. They want to have a relationship with them for years. So, I've adopted most of my clients. Like I consider them family and friends now. And I know you feel the same way.
Yeah. We had a client, they just finished up their Easter trip in Disney World. Big old family trip, lots of friends from the family from different areas. And like they were doing a double a split Universal and Disney. And I was getting texts of like, so, the older boy, the son got picked to be the one, did the one thing at Ollivander's. And the daughter was just over the moon with, I don't know, whatever treat she got. And, she was one who was literally overwhelmed by all of the silly Facebook groups that I tell our clients to ignore.
Oh God, yes.
My mother-in-law still will not
Yeah.
listen to me on that one. She still
Yeah.
dives into them and I get random texts. We love her, but their idea of all of these Facebook groups, of all these things that you have to do, is silly. You're never going to do everything. I haven't done everything, and I've been 30 times in the past 10 years. Like people who live there don't even do everything. So
that's true.
It's like picking and choosing what is like the most fun and what your family considers the must do.
Mm-hmm.
And then enjoying the time together. I think I've said it before, but my brother, who's like in his 30s, right? We're adults, we're not children. And we've gone to Disney, and he says his favorite thing is us waiting in line together because we talk and we hang out. Well, I don't want to wait in line, but there are positives to it.
Right.
So,
I'm sorry, you're going to hear they constantly clean here.
Yes.
Constantly. It's like it's a constant thing. Oh, you know what my favorite thing is?
Tell me.
I never even realized this because clients have never mentioned it. So I'm in a hideaway room.
Oh.
And so it's got a balcony. It's club level. It's got a balcony, but it has a doorbell. So they ring the doorbell, and then if you want privacy and whatnot, you just there's a little button on the inside that you tap, and then it lights up that red, and then the button lights up red, so they don't bother you. So they don't have like the door hangers. But I love that they have a doorbell. So like if I'm not dressed or something, and they're coming in the room to check the mini bar, or see if I need anything, or deliver towels, or my room service, they ring the doorbell first.
Yeah.
But also the hideaways have like a longer hallway. So you're kind of detached from the main hallway. So I haven't heard anything. No noise.
Is that a room type that you, or just a section?
No, I think it's a room type. I think it's like maybe I'm misquoting it, but in my head I'm calling it a hideaway, but maybe it's like the honeymoon, where it's,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So it's a longer hallway. So you're kind of like, you're not like, the door's not right there. You come down this long hallway, and then there's your room and your bathroom and your closet and everything else. So
nice.
It is really nice. But the experience here, like I touched on it a little bit. They literally roll out a red carpet. You come off the shuttle. You don't touch your bag. Yes. They somehow magically know who you are, what bag is yours. I have no idea how they do this magic thing that they do. They escort you into whatever room category you get here, they escort you into the club lounge, bring you a welcome drink, go over some important things about your reservation and your stay and the resort itself. And then if you are club level, you stay there. If you're not, you walk literally 5 feet to the front desk, which is small and intimate and private. And that's where you check in. If you're club level, you stay there, and you will be assigned a concierge agent, to come sit with you, go over additional questions you may have, make dining reservations for you on the spot, et cetera, et cetera. And then you get a personal escort to your room.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. I got a personal escort to my room. He came in, checked everything, and he's like, oh, your mini bar needs to be refilled. I'm going to send somebody up. Oh, you're missing a laundry bag. I'm going to make sure that comes up. And, goes over the room, Yeah. Oh, there's a little pigeon on my balcony right now. That's so cute. He probably wants my food.
You're probably, you get attacked. We'll have it on camera. Please don't.
Maybe I'll get pooped on.
Oh
That
God,
happened to me
no.
once. That happened to me once. Not here or I was at home, but still. I get why they say it's good luck because it's absolutely gross when it happens. So I guess to make you feel better, like, oh no, that's good luck. I'm like, oh my God, I just got pooped on
It's
by
like,
a bird. Oh, now he's on my back. He's definitely gonna come and try and steal some of
oh
my
my God,
potatoes.
Tracy.
Can I give him some potatoes? Like, is
No,
that okay?
don't feed him. No, because it'll stay and it's gonna want to no.
Oh, you know who else was here? Cats.
Oh,
I found 3 kittens yesterday. I like sat with them for like 20 minutes, like talking to them.
you're like Snow White over there.
I want to be Snow White because I wanted to take them home.
God, you were so funny. I love it. We had an agenda and we totally fallen, but I love it. This is good. Like I say when I host meetings that go off the rails, these are good conversations. I love
I
them.
mean, yeah,
No, I
we're
love
not, that's
So
usually what happens when we talk anyway. At
this is
least
true.
anybody who talks to me. I'll go
This
off on about 10,000 tangents.
I love it. So yeah, so you said that Sandals is really the one you're at is really good for a vow renewal, really good for someone
Groups.
who for
Yeah, and
group.
then neurodivergent. It's also really good. So I'm from the Northeast. So when I was looking at flights to Jamaica, when I was looking at for these particular dates, uh, this is a little bit more accessible in my opinion.
Hmm.
So if you're wanting to do that like really quick kind of getaway, that 3-4 night getaway, because if you're like me, you don't really have a lot of family that can. Oh my God, there's 2 of them.
I'm really tempted to have you turn around.
They're so cute. Hi. Anyway, um,
So funny. Oh my God.
so yes, so it's more accessible because it was a quick 3-hour flight direct from Newark.
Oh,
So if you're really, and then it's a 15-minute shuttle ride, if that.
oh, that's nice.
So yes, so there's no, so the lawnmower is literally like it's not even under me.
I know,
It's
now I
like
can hear it.
okay, great. Um,
Right there.
but yeah, so it was very accessible for me to come here. So if
Okay.
you're somebody like me that doesn't necessarily have like you can have somebody take the kids for a week, or want to be away from your family for that long, and you're just really looking to do like a 3-4 night getaway, it's perfect because you're not spending all that time traveling. I had an 8:30 flight. I landed, got through customs, by 1, and then I was here, within 20 minutes because the shuttle came pretty much instantaneously. So, and I was here, I was able to enjoy my day. And 'cause some of the other destinations are a little, St. Vincent, you can't fly direct. Uh, Sandals, the Grill, you have to drive about an hour and a half once you land, which is fine. Like I would totally like that beach is insane. So if I was doing like a 7-night stay, I would totally be down for that. But if it's something that's quick, for someone that's from the Northeast like me, I think this is perfect. Because it's just very accessible. I mean, you get here, and then you get to enjoy everything. And like I said, I love the resort's small footprint because it's just great. It's just intimate. And you make friends with everybody. Like Sandals, it reminds me so much of Disney Cruise Line because like how everybody's like so friendly and happy, and they want to talk to
Very.
other people.
Yep.
So you make friends. I've seen people across that I met in the hallway in the elevators, and I'm like, hey. So it's really awesome, and they have that. Excuse me. I went live last night for a little bit. They do nightly entertainment. Is kind of it overlooks the ocean. It's called Coconut Grove.
Yeah.
And during the day, they have like a volleyball court set up and like beach games set up, and there's like a bar right behind it, and everything just overlooks the ocean. So, but at
Oh.
night they remove all that and becomes a nightly entertainment, and they have all the seating, like love nest seating, like the cushion kind of like love, and then they have like single chairs, and they have different entertainment every night. So last night was reggae night.
Okay.
So it's really fun. So we all went out. I watched like a little mini concert, and then we got to dancing, and then we went to the piano bar here. They have a piano bar,
Oh my gosh.
and people get really into it. The karaoke.
Yeah.
So it's really fun. So they have like vibrant things to do here. I think mostly it's a very like people want to get up in the morning, they want to get out to the beach, they want to get out to the private island. The private island has its own restaurant, it has hammocks and swings and things like that. So, and a pool, its own pool. So it's its own separate kind of like destination out there. So I can't wait to kind of like get out there today. I'm actually probably going to bring my swimsuit, and then after our thing, I'm going to go right in that pool.
Yes. I was doing a quick search and trying to figure out. So I'm in St. Louis, right? You're in the Northeast. And we don't have nonstops really anywhere because St. Louis is a little bit of flyover country.
I met somebody from St. Louis, Missouri, by the way.
Oh, really? Let's
Yes.
see if we know them. But we are actually getting ready. Southwest is going to cancel, or they're stopping direct to Cancun, which is a problem because a lot of St. Louisans go there for spring break, and it's the same thing with you. It's like a 2.5 hour flight nonstop, really easy to get down there for the weekend.
Oh,
So I need to look
Same.
at this Nassau because Southwest looks like it has a direct or a nonstop. And so for me, if people are looking to get away, and if you're saying like this is a really good option, because I loved Nassau, or I loved Negril. Negril was great. It was an hour and a half over the mountains in a big old boat.
Yeah.
And it does take up time on your vacation, which again, like you said, for a 7-day, not a problem. If you're going
Right.
for a weekend, we're going to look at the place to put you that is going to maximize your time. And I don't
Right.
think that's one of the things that we do as travel advisors, right? Is we look at we right fit the trip for what you're looking for. I had 2 European travels coming up, and that's just what's on my mind they travel in June and July, totally different trips, totally different vendors, because one is an open jaw from here to there and everywhere in between, visiting family, visiting friends. The other is a wedding anniversary with their kiddos, and they're in 4 and 5-star accommodations. They're not taking the train because there is no high-speed rail in Portugal. And the vendor helped me figure out they're doing a private transfer from A to B and gonna tour along the way. Like, again, totally different trips that came in around the same time, and we are finding the right fit for them. So that's what I'm really excited about. I kind of find it's like a puzzle. So I don't know. Oh
Now
no!
it's really loud.
Oh
Now
no!
it's really
picking
loud.
up. Oh no! Maybe if I talk loud, people won't hear it. I don't know. Well, I figure we could wrap up in a few more minutes because you've got stuff to do, and I'm really excited that we went live for the first time. Hopefully, people have been watching. I think a couple people have. I'm gonna go share it to my Facebook and make sure. But I think going live on Wednesdays would be fun, and just be like wherever we are, and because it's my only time to talk to you face to face, so I appreciate
No,
that.
I think you're right. I love it.
But yeah, so let's see. I'm going back to my agenda, or the one that you created for us. Yeah. So basically, if you're looking for travel, like you can come support a small business, a woman-owned business, and help create magical memories wherever you're going, because we love to help with all of that.
Yes, we do.
We
This is
do.
literally like, it's so funny. I never thought this is a job that I would have.
Mhm.
And it's just a job that fell into my lap, and now it's the most fulfilling thing to me, and I'm so grateful that I found it, and I love it so much.
I love it. I love it. So whether you're looking for Disney or sandals or Europe, we're one of your gals. Definitely want to chat with more people, because I want to find more ways to send people to fun places. I was watching a YouTube video last night. There was someone in the Dominican and Simona Bay. It's like a wellness retreat. And so I'm like looking at our vendors going, can I sell this? Like, it looks so fun. I'll have to send you the link and be like, this is where we're going to go. And then maybe you and me and our husbands should go. We should go try different sandals.
Well, Jim's been like, he met your husband and you, and for the first time, and he's like, we have to go on vacation with them.
I know. Well, I need to text you. I will text you when we're off of here, when we're up in, I thought No, I think I need to text you because we're going on the Norwegian cruise out of
Yes,
Manhattan.
and
So
we will be around. So just text.
okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna make you come to Manhattan. I'm not gonna drive. I'm
No,
not gonna
it's
go with
okay.
you.
I know. We're coming to Manhattan. We love
We're in
Manhattan.
the middle. We got our hotel somewhere near Times Square. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to talk to you about Broadway stuff too. Because
that's Jim's like, that's his
I
like
know. Well, his
world. So
we're
don't
we're very
worry.
excited. My mother and her friend are ridiculously excited. We have our reservations for our dining. I keep forgetting that our agency owners are going to be on that cruise. So I have to behave myself, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
We'll be fine. All right, we're going to wrap it up because you have to go get ready for another adventurous day at Royal Bahamian. But wanted to thank everybody for joining us for a wonderful pair. Make sure to like and follow and subscribe and go sign up to follow us on all the things wherever you get podcasts and live streams and all of that fun. Clearly, I'm not looking at the script. But yeah, let us know if we can help send you on an adventure. We'd love to have you. But with that, we will see you later.
Take care, everyone. Have a great day.